Hey guys, so the next thing I wanted to talk about here is, and I put the little question, do androids dream of electric music? And the reason I put that is because first off, I'm one of these people that believe that music and ideas, there's like a source, there's a place that you can set your mind, there's a frequency you can get to where all the ideas are available to you. You can kind of find that path to ideas by setting your mind in the right place, and kind of tuning in to these ideas that are already there. I don't think anything like comes out of you just directly from inside. I always think everything comes through you. Ideas come through you, and you being an individual, things are processed differently through your own preferences and your own belief systems and that sort of thing. And they come out of you in that way. But I think that the source of all the ideas always come from a certain place, a certain frequency. And that is proven to me over and over again, And the reason I say that is because I've dreamed of music fairly frequently. It's been a little while since I most of my dreams, I dream of music that's already made and I hear these songs that are already there. But last night, I dreamed of like 4 songs that don't even exist. And I remember in the dream trying to break apart what was happening in the songs. I always try to carry something to my waking state, and I usually lose most of it, but I kind of get a vibe, and that vibe can inspire me or whatever. Sometimes I remember the songs pretty full on as well. So in this dream, I didn't dream of electronic music. I dreamed of kind of, it was weird. It was like a little bit reggae influenced, a little bit ska influenced, kind of post-punk. The bass lines were kind of reminiscent of The Cure. And it was very analog. I remember in the dream, it was like a class that I was taking, and I played the first person through part of the dream, and then I played the third person through part of the dream. So I'm able to kind of witness someone else going through this process. So what happens is I walk in to this classroom, and in this dream, I originally was, I went into this art class because I think there's a girl I found attractive or something in the dream. So I wanted to be in her class or whatever. And then I walked into this kind of music class, and I was like, nah, I'm switching over. I'm going over here. Because I walked in, and it was like a radio station was playing, or some sort of set list was playing. And I remember it being very analog, very, it wasn't crisp and clean. It kind of had that analog dirt to it. And I'm hearing these songs that are kind of a blend of these different influences. And I found it really inspiring. And I remember I was trying to collect and save the albums for inspiration in the dream, which often happens. Some part of my subconscious is trying to save what I'm getting. Some part of my subconscious knows that this is a dream. So yeah, there were about 4 songs that I heard in this dream, and then I switched from a first person to third person, where someone else is playing the part that I was playing in the dream, and I get to see them in this room recording a song onto a reel-to-reel tape and doing a vocal take, and I mean it's just so authentic and so real in the way that it wasn't perfect. It sounded it didn't sound like a demo. I guess it kind of sounded like a demo, but the rawness of it made it I think releasable. I would want to buy it because it had that kind of authenticity or something like that. And I'm not going to go into some debate over analog versus digital sort of thing. I use both completely, but just within this dream, it was pretty neat to experience that. I'm curious if any one of you guys have dreamed of music. I've dreamed of all different kinds of music, electronic music and 80s music and indie music and all kinds of different stuff. For some reason, music always kind of comes through. I have a lot of dreams of like my old band trying to get back together or something like that, and the concerts always fail. Like either I forgot my guitar or I, whatever it is. Something always fucks up. I rarely have a dream where like I play a concert and it goes really well. So I find that interesting. It must be some sort of musical block going on with that part of me. A lot of you guys don't know, but I come from the background of playing guitar in bands all the way up to about 1996 before I fully transitioned into electronic music. So anyway, that's my story. That was my dream.